Hello aqua friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Nicole and today we are going to paint these watercolor jellyfish. The supplies that I used for today's project is the Arches or Honeymoon watercolor paper. For the brushes I did use a flat brush, some round 8 and 4s, a script liner, a fan brush, and a jelly white pen. And I used some various watercolor blues to get the nice dark saturated background. For the jellyfish, we will be using watercolor white. We're going to start off with a wet on wet watercolor background. You're going to wet your paper first very well with some clean water. And then we're going to drop in the various blues that you have in your palette. Any blues will work. So I'm using combinations of both the cool and warm blues. By this I mean the cool blues pull towards the red family and the warm blues pull towards the green family. So it adds a lot of visual interest having all these different colors of blues to represent the deep waters. I am using a thicker consistency of paint for this highly pigmented background. And then I'm using some brushes to splatter and drop in some different colors of blue just to give it some different textures. If you guys are getting value out of this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. And once you're happy with the amount of paint that you have on there, to further texturize the background, I am splashing clean water, which produces all these lovely watermarks. And the very last finishing touch is adding some salt. And I am sort of adding the salt in circular wide movements to mimic the tails of the jellyfish. This is going to give a lot of movement to our background. You are going to let your whole paper dry, and then we are going to start with the watercolor white. So as you can see, I have a few done to show you how I go about this. I wet the area first, and then I'm dropping in my thick consistency of white for the tops of the jellyfish, the bell part. And for his arms, I am wetting the area and then dropping in the white so that it kind of mingles and makes these lovely patterns. With a script liner brush, you can then draw in the tentacles of your jellyfish. Isn't this watercolor white perfect for this translucent quality of the jellyfish? I just thought that it worked so well. It really does capture that jelly-like quality. So I wet the area, I drop in the white, and it produces this lovely pattern. And with your very fine script liner, go ahead and make all those cute squiggly lines. You're going to let your whole paper dry, and then for the highlights and to make our jellyfish pop against the background, I am using a white jelly pen, and I am going over the bell of the jellyfish and drawing in the tentacles and legs to get some finer details. If you don't want to use a white jelly pen, you can add more of your white watercolor to enhance the color. When you're making your jellyfish, you can make them in all these different directions so that you keep the eye flowing and moving in the painting. And notice by doing these highlights and adding in these fine tentacles, it really does bring our jellyfish to life. Here's the final product, and I hope that you enjoy this fun watercolor adventure with these beautiful jellyfish, and I will see you guys next week.